Sagittarius, welcome to your weekly reading. I hope you're doing well. We're just going to go ahead here and get started and jump straight in. Let's take a look at the energy here surrounding you for the week. What's going on with Sag? All right. Sagittarius, let's take a look. What do we got for your oracle cards? And then we'll jump into the tarot. You pulled this Pluto card. It says transformation. I think I talked about this in your last video, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, Pluto transformation. You do have the death card here in the reading, but it's in the outcome. So I do genuinely. Some of you may have Aquarius placements, by the way. I do genuinely believe you've been going through quite the transformation for a long period of time. Right, Pluto, it's a process that takes a while. It's not just it just don't happen overnight, right? And the death card don't happen overnight either. It's like this slow process of things withering away, dissolving. You going through this deep internal transformation. It's probably shifted your identity here with the Fool card. It's shifted the way you've related, possibly even your belief systems. It's just a deep transformation, and I feel you're coming out of it, though. I said that in your last read too. It's like things are starting to make sense for you, but it's still a process with Pluto. It's like it's not like we can have a lot of new things integrated, right? Transformation that has happened and now it's integrated, but there could still be a little bit left. But I feel it's like you're on the verge of finally, like really being. You're on the rebirth side, right? Like the rebirth is happening. Also, too, I see you here realizing Ten of Swords in the challenge. I'll show the cards here in a moment. I see you realizing that something has to fucking change here, Ten of Swords. It's like you've kept doing the same thing over and over, and it's kept getting you the result that you didn't want. And so you're learning from your experiences here, or at least you're being encouraged to, with the Eight of Pentacles being the advice, but you're having to like really practically make adjustments. It's like you can no longer just like sit and think about it anymore or whatnot. It's like you're really having to practically implement, refine things, improve things here, because you're in a process of mastery in some regard when it comes to your work or your career or even with yourself, right? Eight of Pentacles can be self-development, working on yourself. It could be all those things. You pull this Eyes of the Eagle card. It says rising above the fray here. I feel you're being encouraged here to keep perspective. The Nine of Wands is in your current energy at this time. Nine of Wands is where we're feeling the resistance and we're feeling energetically tired, drained, and depleted. And it's when we're sort of on our last leg, right? We're on our last sort of... Yeah, it's like we're on our... It's like we're... I'm stuttering like Bobby Boucher. I feel you're being encouraged to keep perspective. If anybody knows how to keep perspective, it's Sagittarius. Sagittarius, you rule the larger picture. And I say that because the Nine of Wands is moon and Sag. So the moon, it's like when our emotions could block us from seeing the bigger picture of things. So keep the bigger picture in mind is what I'm basically trying to say here, Sagittarius, that what you're working toward, keep working toward it. There's gonna be a rebirth here in some regard, but I think the process you've been going through probably has felt intense with Pluto and the death card showing up in the read. Yeah, you have your dreams need a practical plan. Let's go ahead and jump into your reading. You have the Eight of Pentacles here for the advice, and that would be that your dreams need a practical plan. Eight of Pentacles. It's like refining things, improving things, whether it's improving yourself, improving your quality of life, improving your schedule, your routine, right? The Three of Cups, though, is the overall energy here for you this week. There's positive things to celebrate. I'm not saying all is bad by talking about the transformation. Three of Cups, you could be reuniting with people, hanging out with people, right? Friendship, collaboration, or just positive results that are happening here, like positive results coming together here to where you're able to celebrate them. But it feels like there's other people here. So it's like you could be connecting with other people. This could deal with if you have a group that you're a part of or a community, friendships, relationships. There's a positive flow and connection with these things. You have the Nine of Wands here in your current energy. Like I said, Ten of Swords is in your challenge here. Yeah, you're having to confront the truth that something is not working or hasn't worked, right? And so you've been in this process of, okay, I can't ignore this anymore. I got to deal with this, you know? And the Nine of Wands it's the struggle. You could be healing at this time too in some regard. But you're being encouraged here to be open to the possibilities with the Fool card being in the future. Don't be afraid to pivot, innovate, shift, and open yourself up to new experiences. Ten of Swords is literally when we need to try something new. The Ten of Swords, Sun in Gemini. Gemini deals with inventiveness. It's not just communication. It's like the ability to be able to invent and formulate new connections. And the Fool card's Uranus, which signifies the same thing. It's like a liberation, new experiences, stepping outside your comfort zone, innovation. So you're being encouraged here to take a leap of faith or take a chance. Death card in the outcome. I think you're about to end something here. It don't have to be, it's nothing, I don't think it's a crazy ending, but I think you're just ready to just let something go here with this Death card. So you're doing something new, and because you're doing something new, it's like you're letting go of something else. Eight of Wands is here in the position of something that you're unaware of, that you need to be aware of here. Let's clarify that. All the ambition that you have, right? Pluto deals with power. So it's like power and ambition, yeah? But maybe seeing your limitations. Not in a bad way. Eight of Pentacles it's Virgo, right? So like Virgo shows us our limitations, right? It shows us where we fall short. That's why it deals with criticism. But it's criticism to help you grow and improve. So don't stop yourself from being ambitious, right? Clarify the Three of Cups. You have the Five of Swords here. Also too, I think after a time of disconnection, you're choosing to reconnect. And that's Pluto coming direct in Aquarius. Five of Swords is Aquarius, is Venus in Aquarius. Venus deals with relationships, Aquarius deals with connection. Three of Cups deals with celebration, people. So I think you're finding new ways to innovate and connect, or you're choosing to socialize again, or choosing to connect with people on a deeper level or in new ways here after maybe experiencing just feeling disconnected. I said this for you in your last read. Clarify the Nine of Wands. You pull the Four of Cups here. I think you've been bored too. Like, can I hear that? My dog is just going crazy. I think he's bored. I've been doing readings for a couple hours, or a few hours actually. I think you've been bored. Stuck in the house, bored. Clarify the Ten of Swords in the challenge. Some of you are very hesitant to let people into your world. Pluto does deal with like secrecy, and also like it can deal with shame, right? Like that shame could be blocking you from connection, whether you're conscious of this or not. But also Pluto does deal with sort of hidden, right? Like keeping things. Pluto's the invisible, so it's like not wanting to be seen. So this Four of Cups, Nine of Wands is in your current energies. Like maybe you've kind of been not wanting to be seen, or not really wanting to connect with people. I think that's changing now. Or maybe you've just been hesitant. Clarify the Ten of Swords in the challenge. You have the Page of Swords here. Yeah, I think you've been thinking a lot. It's like something practically needs to happen. Clarify the Eight of Pentacles as the advice. Yeah, the Seven of Wands here. Seven of Wands would be, it's like standing up for what it is that you believe in, or it's really a test of courage and strength, right? Like Seven of Wands is Mars and Leo. Mars deals with initiative, strength. Leo deals with courage and being confident in your authority. And Eight of Pentacles is to develop things how you want to develop them. Like to I'm not saying you're not doing this, Sagittarius, right? Because that's what I'm kind of feeling from this. I'm not saying you're not doing that, but it's about sticking with things. It's about refining things, improving things, practically adjusting things, not giving up on what you want or how you want, or yeah, not giving up on what you want. Clarify the Fool card in the future. You pulled the Empress here. I feel whatever the new experience is definitely going to be something you're going to enjoy. Fool card again is about new experiences, stepping into a new experience, something you haven't done before. The Empress is something that's enjoyable, something that's going to add more prosperity to your life, whether it's money, resources, whether it's connections, networks. Some of you are going to change your look and change your style. Also, if you're an influencer or anything like that, you could be changing your brand or doing something different with your brand. Don't ask me how I know, I just know. You could be changing the aesthetic of something. Or it could just literally be your own aesthetic, right? Like maybe you're going to be changing your looks or your style. Also, there could be like a new person coming into your energy this week. I'm not sure what that's about, but clarify the Death card in the outcome. What you doing, boy? You pulled the Death card again. What? Got it twice. Let's do one more. You have the Devil card here. Some of you may be cutting out addictions here, or I'll be honest, I can see it. I think some of you, it's like maybe you've been caught in this addictive loop. 4 of Cups, 9 of Swords, 10 of Swords, or escapism, or yeah, it's like you're done with that. Like you're cutting out all this toxic stuff. You can be addicted to anything. Hell, it could even be working, right? It could be anything. Clarify the Eight of Wands here. You have the Knight of Pentacles. The Eight of Wands is ambition, right? Height of ambition. But the Knight of Pentacles, like it'll show the limitation, like it'll show the reality. That doesn't mean the reality is there to stop you. It just shows you what needs to be refined and improved. But it's saying to keep being ambitious, but with the Knight of Pentacles, understand, like have positive, I don't know why I can't talk, Sagittarius. Have realistic expectations and positive expectations. So, let's see here. Pulled the second house card. It says owning here. So I think you're going to look for new ways in which you can make money, support yourself. Also too, you could be changing your look or your aesthetic here, or working on your well-being, right? There's a focus on well-being. Some of you may be traveling for the Empress. 2 of Pentacles could be moving, traveling. So, yeah, that's what I got for you, Sag. I'm gonna leave your reading here. I've been doing readings for like 3 hours, or almost 4. So I'm sorry if I'm a little spacey. But yeah, that's what I'm seeing here for you. But overall, I think things formulate and come together in a positive way. I see you finding more connection, more fulfillment with your relationships. Also, things turning out better than expected. I sense here though, it's like you're having to change something, and it's been quite exhausting. But you're doing something completely new, or changing something here, you're doing something completely new is what it feels like to me. It's a new experience that you're about to jump into. And I think whatever this is, it ends it brings an end to the old ways of doing things. And I see you cutting out toxic influences. And again, you're going through a transformation. You've been going through this transformation. Right? You've been going through this process of like your old self withering away. You know what's interesting? I feel like the last piece here for you, Sagittarius, that really solidifies the transformation for you is connection. Whether it's with people or connecting in new ways socially or finding better connections, it's something like that. So I hope that helped. I'm gonna leave your reading here. I appreciate you, Sag. If you want to book a personal reading with me, that link's down below in the description of the video. And I'll see you later. Bye, Sagittarius.